In today's video, we will be going over how to OCR and redact documents using the Find and Redact feature with the Watcher. The Watcher feature monitors a specified folder so that when files are added to it, the redaction function applied to that watcher is performed on the files automatically. This is a great way to save time when using CaseGuard Studio for document redaction. First, let's hover over the Watcher icon on the right side of your workspace and pin it so that the Watcher panel is easily accessible. Next, select the Add Folder to Watch icon at the bottom of the Watcher panel. Here you can name your watcher. We recommend always using descriptive names so that you know which watcher does what operation. I will call this one OCR Find Phone and Email. Use the Browse button to choose an input folder where you will place the document files you want redacted. Use the Browse button again, this time to select an output folder where CaseGuard Studio will place the redacted copies of the documents when it is done performing the redaction operation. Please note that the input and output folders can also be on the cloud, like an S3 bucket or the local network, and not necessarily on your local machine. If you want the option to review the redactions placed for editing purposes, click the Keep History Files for Manual Review button here. With our watcher named and the input and output folders chosen, select Redact Document from the Operation drop-down menu. Next, click Add. Select Perform Optical Character Recognition or OCR. This is useful if your document files are scanned in low quality resolution, if there are images with text such as logos in the document, or if the documents are handwritten. Choose what language your file is in. Your options are English or Spanish. And then choose if you want to OCR all scanned pages or all pages. You are also able to run OCR on a selected range of pages. Next, select Perform Find and Redact. From the drop-down menu, you can choose to use an existing Find and Redact list, which is a list of words, phrases, or patterns that you have compiled for redaction purposes. If you do not have a Find and Redact list that is appropriate for the documents being redacted in this watcher, click Create a New One. If you need more information on how the Find and Redact list feature works in CaseGuard Studio, please watch our previous how-to video that talks about this feature in great detail. The list I will be using today is built to look for emails and phone patterns. Once you have made your selections, hit Apply. Hit Save, and in the Watcher panel on the right side of your workspace, the watcher will appear. As you can see, it currently detects 0 files in the input folder. As you add files to the input folder, the watcher will detect them and display the number of files here. Use the Open Input Folder and Open Output Folder icons to see the watcher redact in real time. Add the documents you want to redact to the input folder. In the Watcher panel, you will see the software acknowledge that there are now 5 files in the input folder and begin the redaction process. It is important to note that you can copy and paste a whole folder of documents into the input folder, and when they are fully redacted, a folder with the same name will be created to contain them in the Watcher output folder, maintaining the structure and organization for ease of use. In the Watcher output folder, you will see the fully redacted copies of the files added to the input folder. And as you can see on this resume, the email and phone number have been fully redacted. Of course, there is no limit to how many watchers you can add. You just need to click on the Add Folder to Watch icon and go through the same steps to add another watcher that can perform different operations, like redacting license plates and people from videos, muting profanity in audio, or resizing media files to the correct size. Using the watcher is a sure way to streamline your redaction process and save you time using CaseGuard Studio for document redaction.